Is this thing on? Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And welcome to my Shazam Fury of the Gods spoiler chat. Yes. Now, the YouTube channel World of Geekdom has leaked spoilers for Shazam Fury of the Gods. So if you don't want to be spoilt for this movie, don't watch this video. You have been warned. So I'm not going to give you every detail I saw in this video. You should go and check it out for yourselves. But I'm going to give you the main points. Thank you to Creation K. I think it's Creation K, one of my loyal subscribers who put me onto this. So there's two very interesting story arcs here. Now, one of them is that Billy Batson is turning 18, and he's a bit worried. When he turns 18, will his foster parents tell him he has to leave? He's very worried. He loves his family. They're in a good place in their relationship. So that's one of the elements of this film. And I think this is a very, very interesting emotional thread within the movie. But there's also a situation where all the family now hang out with the wizard in the cave. Do you remember the cave from the first movie? Right. And so they have a conversation, Shazam and the wizard. And he says, although, you know, the Shazam family and Shazam are now a team, and that's great, Billy, Shazam, must be the leader. He's the one who was given this task. So it's up to him to step up. And it's another worry for Billy. So the villains of this movie are Hespera and Calypso. Now, if I remember rightly, and I might not, but Hespera is played by Dame Helen Mirren, and Calypso is played by Lucy Liu. Now, Calypso actually is the main villain, and Hespera doesn't really want to hurt anyone. And there comes a moment in the film later on where Hespera and Shazam actually have peace talks at a baseball field. But anyway, let's go back to why, you know, they want revenge, basically, because they don't like the Shazam powers, their magic, any of it, because their world was, I think something along these lines, was destroyed by the original Shazam, or something like that along those lines. But basically, Lucy Liu's character is the main villain. Now, Rachel Ziegler, who is the mysterious character who we didn't know who she was playing, she plays Freddie Freeman's friend at school, if I remember rightly. Now, he has a crush on her, he likes her, but at this point, they're not dating. Now, it is revealed that Rachel's character is actually from the same planet as these two goddesses. So what happens in the film, actually Freddie and Rachel's character get abducted by these goddesses and get taken to their planet. And so there's that element of it. And then there's another thread in this film where it's revealed that Billy has a crush on Wonder Woman. Now, if you will remember rightly, there's been some rumors about Gal Gadot reprising her role as Diana, aka Wonder Woman. So there's a gag when we see the back of Wonder Woman, just the back. And as she turns around, it's actually the wizard, the Shazam wizard in disguise, basically trolling Billy because he knows he's got a crush on her. So, more about Wonder Woman's role in this film a little bit later, very short. And so, as I said earlier, Shazam and Hespera have peace talks. Ultimately, what happens, Calypso kills Hespera because she wants the power. She's power hungry. So Billy decides that he's got to do this alone. He loves his family. They settle their, you know, he's worries about having to leave when he's 18. It's all okay. He decides he's the one who has to step up because that's the arc of the film. So there's a battle. He does defeat Calypso, but what's revealed is the older Billy gets, the more powerful he gets, and that's how he's able to fight Calypso. But he's used so much power to fight Calypso, Shazam actually dies. Yes, Shazam dies. And so they take him, Rachel Ziegler's character and the family take him to her planet, where they bury him with the broken staff. That's why he's dead, I think, because the staff's broken. Anyway, so they put it on a coffin. He's dead. But guess who turns up? Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Using her powers, Wonder Woman puts the staff back together. And Billy, Shazam, comes back from the dead. Now, according to World of Geekdom, this is played for laughs. There's also another element of this film, which is very similar to BVS, but in a lighter way. The Shazam family now are known as heroes. Some people believe in them. Some people are a bit skeptical of them. So there is that thread in the movie. So that's what we know about this movie. Now, World of Geekdom, if you don't know him, he's very reliable. He leaked the plot for the Batman, and I think the Godzilla movie, Kong versus Godzilla, that one, and he's got all of these right. So I'd love to know what you think of this movie. Now, apparently this was one of the first test screenings, and it was 2.5 hours long with no post-credit scenes. We know normally post-credit scenes are put in afterwards. There's no mention of Superman, but if Superman was in this movie, they would not be leaking it. So we don't know about that. He could still be there, might not be there. I've had a feeling for a long time he would be there, but of course, I could be wrong about that. So what do I think about this movie? I think this movie sounds really good. Now, we don't know how true this is, of course, even though World of Geekdom has been right more than wrong. Sometimes these things don't map out. But it sounds like a very descriptive spoiler chat that World of Geekdom gave us on his YouTube channel. As I say, if you want to see the full video, it's 12 minutes long over on World of Geekdom. I like to support other YouTubers. I could have played the whole video, but I decided not to. So I really like what I'm hearing about this movie. It sounds fun, entertaining, some great gags, and it really gives a great arc for Billy Batson's character. Something else that's not that important, Rachel Ziegler's character and Freddie Freeman's character end up as a couple by the end of the movie. So it sounds like that my prediction that actually Rachel Ziegler was going to go off with Wonder Woman was wrong. But who knows? So as I say, to me, and I'd love to know in the comments what you think about this, but I really like it. It moves the characters on a bit. Billy Batson seems to be front and center and Shazam, and it gives him a great arc in this film. The fact that he's worried that when he turns 18, they won't want him anymore. The fact that the wizard tells him he's going to have to take the lead. He's got to step up. These are all very important character arcs. And there's one more thing. This film is set after Flashpoint. But from the description of World of Geekdom, it doesn't sound like, as I suspected and spoke about on the DCEU Daily today, that this Shazam world is affected at all by Flashpoint. And it does sound to me that Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will also be set after Flashpoint. Considering both these movies originally were going to be after Flashpoint, it makes sense. But the Shazam Fury of the Gods film is not affected by Flashpoint from what I can tell, but I could be wrong. But it's definitely, from what World of Geekdom says, set after Flashpoint. So that's interesting. But it does sound really good. I think it sounds like a good movie. It kind of plays on the things it played on in the first movie. It doesn't change its tone. It sounds very, very entertaining. And I'm now very looking forward to seeing this movie, but especially seeing the first trailer to see if elements of what World of Geekdom says are actually true. So this sounds really, really solid. Now, World of Geekdom seems to think, because there's this whole thing of some people liking the Shazam family and some people not trusting them, that it's a bit of a BVS ripoff. But actually, these are themes that have been touched on in superhero storytelling for a very long time, so it's not an issue for me. I think that kids and their parents can go out, just like the first one, and really enjoy this movie, and this is a very, very solid entry. Now, what's interesting to me, there's been no leaks about Black Adam. I would like the leaks of Black Adam because it does sound like a very interesting film. Don't forget, Shazam's released after Black Adam. There doesn't seem to be a Black Adam cameo, but just like the Superman situation, they're not going to give you everything. It wouldn't surprise me if there's two post-credit scenes in this movie. One of them is Superman and one of them is Black Adam. That's my prediction. So what do you think about the Shazam Fury of the God plot leak? Is it good? Do you like the sound of it? Please let me know. Please like, share and subscribe to the video. To me, this film is being released early because WB are confident about it. So we cross our fingers and hope it's as good as it sounds. This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm your host, Mick, your host with the most. So please like, share and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. Until then, goodbye, au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. I hope you enjoyed the video.